We are talking the latest Detroit Lions news and rumors for you folks today, and we got a good video set out for you. In the video, we're covering these topics here: the Detroit Lions power rankings. Where are they right now after the Super Bowl is over, starting for 2023? The Lions Super Bowl odds, shocking. You're going to see the results there. Important dates that you need to pay attention to because we're full on off season now. Aaron Glenn returning, what it means for the Detroit Lions, and Lions cut candidates. But before we get into today's video, if you're a fan of the Detroit Lions free agency, NFL draft prospects, live streams, and live watch parties, you need to subscribe to this channel because that's all I do is talk Detroit Lions 24/7 every single day, and we have a hell of a fun time doing so. Without further ado, let's get this thing started. Let's start here with the power rankings. ESPN showing some love to our Detroit Lions, giving them a ranking of 12 to start this up-and-coming season. Not bad from what they did last year regarding our Lions. Sporting News, 11th, so near top 10, and Touchdown Wire giving the Detroit Lions the 12th ranking for power rankings. Why is this a little interesting here? Because last year ESPN gave them a bottom ranking. Hell, I think it was starting 31, 32 in that area. Not good. And even when the Detroit Lions were winning football, they were not giving them credit. They were really slow and pessimistic regarding our Detroit Lions. And so for them to start out this quick was very intriguing to me to see big media like ESPN show some love. But what is your ranking for the Detroit Lions starting for next year? 1, if you think they're the best team in the NFL. 32, if you think they're the worst. In the comments section, show me your ranking regarding our Detroit Lions. And for Epic Meter, I'm going to give the power rankings here a 3 out of 4 Detroit Lions logos. I think it's pretty cool to start the season out, but we're going to get into the Super Bowl odds, and I'm giving this a 4 out of 4 Lions logos. Why is that? Because the Detroit Lions Super Bowl odds is 9th in the NFL, just under the Chargers, Ravens, Cowboys, San Francisco 49ers, Eagles, Bills, Bengals, and Kansas City Chiefs at plus 2,500. That is intriguing because they're saying the Lions got great odds to get into the Super Bowl, and the Detroit Lions are 9th. If you look if you look at the past, decades, I think that was absolutely much different because last year is generally the rank last one, and that's how it's been for the Detroit Lions. So Vegas is absolutely showing some big-time love to our Detroit Lions. And I like seeing it. I truly do. It's really nice. Now let's get into the important dates here for our Detroit Lions. I'm giving this a 1 logo. It's not really that important, but it's important for you to just understand these dates for things that's going to be occurring for this channel. A lot of important information that's going to be taking place here. Teams may designate the franchise tag on February 21st. Expect the Detroit Lions not to franchise tag any player, so not that big of a deal for our Detroit Lions. And you got compensatory picks announced. We're not expected to get anything, so again, not that big of a deal. The NFL Scouting Combine is a big deal, and that's February 27th through March 6th. A lot of topics that'll be discussed on this channel regarding these players. You're going to see players rise and fall after the Scouting Combine. NFL free agency tampering period begins on March 18. Really important. That's when we're going to find out who's going to become a Detroit Lion. You're going to be hearing a lot of information on this channel. It's going to be breaking 24/7 there in that period. March 15 is when the new league year begins, so that's when you can officially sign them, but you're going to already know by then. April 17, off-season workouts begin for returning head coaches. So for our Detroit Lions, we can begin our off-season workouts. April 27 through 29, the most important date on here, the NFL Draft. Obviously, we're going to see who the next Detroit Lion is going to be, what Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell select in the NFL draft. Very, very important right there. We're going to get into as well as the deadlines for team to exercise the fifth-year option. Important. Why is that? Well, because that's Jeffrey Okudah. Is the Detroit Lions going to use the fifth-year option on him? And then obviously training camp open is extremely important for our Detroit Lions because we'll be at training camp breaking down what is taking place for this football team. So that's important. We'll find out what is going on for our football team and getting the latest and greatest regarding our Detroit Lions at training camp. Extremely important. Let me know right now in the comment section, what is the most important date to you? It's probably going to be free agency or the draft, maybe training camp. If you're excited, let me know in the comment section below. Let's get into the next topic here, and that is Aaron Glenn looks to be returning as the Detroit Lions defensive coordinator. Why is that? Because the Indianapolis Colts, the last head coaching position where Aaron Glenn did an interview, has been taken by the offensive coordinator of the Philadelphia Eagles. So no more head coaching jobs are available, and that means that Aaron Glenn is returning, and that's good. I give that a 2 logos here for the Detroit Lions. Why not more? Well, because we kind of all figured that, let's be honest here, that the Detroit Lions would be bringing back Aaron Glenn. So we're going to have the same coordinators that we had last year. Only real coach that left, one of the important ones, was Deuce Staley to the Carolina Panthers because he had to take care of his mother. And he was our assistant head coach, running backs coach, and we got a new one here. So looks like the big ones, our coordinators, are coming back. So that's good for our Detroit Lions, and we've got continuity coming back here. The next topic here for today's video is an interesting cut candidates, and we're going to get into these guys. This is one player here that I generally haven't been assessing as cut candidates. That is part of there. And here's the cut candidates done by Greg Rosenthal from NFL.com. He's got Romeo Okwara as a pre-June cut candidate at $7.5 million in cap savings, $7 million dead cap money. That's what he got here. So it's going to save the Detroit Lions some money to cut Romeo Okwara. But the reason I haven't really listed it is, one is the Lions may do, is because I feel like he done a good job, in all honesty, when he was healthy. But maybe he does get cut. Michael Brockers here, $10 million in cap savings by cutting him. I think that's a no-brainer. He absolutely is going to get cut because he wasn't really playing halfway through the season at all. He was a healthy scratch. Even though he's a good leader, that's not type of money you can give to a player who's not actually playing. And Big V pre-June 1 cap savings there of $6.5 million. I've talked about him as well. Will he actually get cut? He didn't play at all last year due to the injury, and we don't know how his health is. So to me, that is a big one for sure regarding that. And this is what Greg Rosenthal said about this cut candidates. Is Michael Brockers, Halapluti Vaitai, and Romeo Okwara have all had good moments in Detroit, but weren't able to play much in 2022. Releasing all three could save up to $30 million against the cap with post-June 1 cuts. Okwara and Vaitai could still have good football left and would be good cut candidates for restructure, with the Detroit Lions trying to get DJ Chark and Jamal Williams both in free agency. So look, they are definitely could be players the Lions cut, and I've talked about majority of these guys. So let me know in the comment section if you could have one player you can cut at all three. Let me know, who would you cut? Would it be Big V? Would it be Michael Brockers? Romeo Okwara? Out of the three, if you had to choose one, who would it be? For me, I'm going to go Michael Brockers because he didn't produce pretty much anything for our Detroit Lions. So if I had one to cut, it would be him. He makes the most logical sense. Let me know who you got. You can also go to chatsports.com/linesbet, put in the promo code LINES125, and you can save money by, instead of doing a lottery ticket or a casino, going to chatsports.com/linesbet. That's BetUS. Look, you got NBA. Go ahead and bet on the NBA. Yeah, no more football, but that's okay. I think it's intriguing with all the information coming out here on who Greg believes the Lions are going to cut. And obviously the Super Bowl odds and power rankings, Lions getting much love. So I like it that the Lions are getting recognition in a positive way. Vegas thinks the Detroit Lions going to be a good football team. And year 3 of this rebuild, it's not really a rebuild anymore. I think this is a team that's ready to compete in the way that we finished the season out. They deserve the love that they are getting. So I love that there for the Detroit Lions, and it's good that we're getting continuity for both coordinator positions with Aaron Glenn as well as Ben Johnson. And I cannot wait for free agency. I cannot wait for the NFL draft. Real exciting for our Detroit Lions for sure. So that's going to be really good. In the upcoming videos, we got videos dropping every single day. Even though the season's officially over, off season begins, we don't stop dropping content. So make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button for the latest Detroit Lions news and rumors. With that said, folks, adios.